mean, I was gonna hold my teacup and be like, oh, there you are. I just barely noticed you were there, but y'all, this and that, a remote. How did I live this like whole year without having a remote for my circle light? It is so cool. Like, it's so nice to not be over here being like, oh, okay, messing with the stuff, and okay, we gotta do the thing to start the video, and then back all the way up here, and okay, and get ready, and then have to cut all that out of the front of the video, so all you see is, it's so cool. I should probably cut this part out, but I'm not going to, because remotes are awesome. Whoever invented remotes, you're really cool. I kind of want to look you up. It's probably more than one person, I'm betting. I'm sure there are a lot of people who were like, remotes. I remember when I was little and we had one of those, oh, that's going to date me. Do I want to continue this story? Yeah. So I was very, very, very little. And we had one of these TVs that had 2 different dials. And one dial, like, I don't know, I feel like it went to like 12 or maybe 24 or something like that. The other dial went to like 124 or something. And it was like, the top dial was like, click to 2, click to 3, click to 4. And the bottom dial was like, to get to 4, to get to, I don't know. Anyway, and of course it had the rabbit ear things on top, and you had to sit directly in front of the TV to like turn things, so your eyes are like, whoa. Anyway, remotes are awesome. I also had the thought the other day that whoever was like the first person to be like, if we put a phone, or if we, nope, I don't edit. If we put a camera on a cell phone, then people don't have to carry around both their cell phone and their camera, and they'll have their camera with them all the time. Genius! Like, seriously. Genius. Now, has it kind of desensitized us to like enjoying the experience of life and blah blah blah? Yes, it has. But do I also appreciate not having to find my camera or being out and about with my friends or whatever and being like, man, I wish I had my camera with me? Appreciation. And that's what Thanksgiving yesterday is about for me. Now, I recognize that Thanksgiving also has a sordid history, and we don't want to celebrate its origins in any way. But what I see Thanksgiving present as is a day once a year where I stop and seriously think about what I'm thankful for and the blessings that I have in my life. And I think we spend a lot of time in our lives thinking, poor me, this is going wrong and this is going wrong, and what about this and what about this? And I have been doing that a lot because there's some stuff that's like not going the way I was hoping it would go in my life. But better days. But yesterday, while sitting at a lovely decorated Thanksgiving table with my handsome husband across from me, my beautiful friend Lady Rebecca Fashions to my right, my other beautiful friend Rachel E. Jones Photos to my left, my amazing puppy George at my feet, some awesome food that I totally splurged and ate even though I shouldn't have, I was really counting my blessings. And I have so many in my life. I'm going to take this minute to do it. So just sorry if this bores you, but I want to tell you, I am really blessed with my family. I don't talk about my family a whole lot than to tell you about how different me and my mom are, because we are so different. But here come the tears. Okay. Me and my mom are very different women, and we don't always get along because we are so different. But my mom is super mom, and she is also like, my mom is mom to her core. That is who she is. She is a mom. Her children are her life. They are her soul. They are in her blood. And as adopted children, sometimes you really need to know that. Sometimes you really need to know that your parents, your adopted parents, like, would move heaven and earth for you. Example. I've been complaining about my pans to my mom. I hate cooking. We've established this. And my nonstick pans are no longer nonstick. I'm sure I've done something awful in my bad cooking habits. And stuff sticks to them. One of them has developed a bump at the bottom, so everything slides to the sides. And the cooking is like uneven and awful, and I hate them, and I hate them. I hate them. And I was complaining to my mom. Got a Thanksgiving package in the mail. 2 new, beautiful nonstick pans from my mom. Just because. Now, she doesn't like regularly send me Thanksgiving presents. That's not a thing. She just wanted to take care of her daughter. That's my mom. One of my favorite memories of my mom is I was moving from Washington to Utah. Do I really want to tell this story? It's really, like, this wasn't even planned for this video, guys. Okay, really quick. I was moving, so I lived in Washington a million years ago, after my first divorce. And I was actually I lived here for 2 years in Bellingham, which I loved. Beautiful, love it. But I was moving back to Utah because there was this college program I really wanted to go to. And I was moving everything into a moving van out of my storage unit, and then was going to drive it to Utah the next day. And I asked all my friends for help, and they were all busy. Every single one of my friends was busy that day. And I called my mom crying the night before. I was supposed to get everything out of my storage unit and into this moving van. And I was just like, I can't believe they're all so busy. You know, these friends that I have done so much for, and no one can help me. And it's such a big job, and there's big, heavy furniture, and I don't know what to do. And she was like, it's okay. You know, blessings will come. My mom's very, very spiritual minded. And the next day I was at work, and my cell phone rings. And I, run out to go take the call. And my mom's like, hey, I just landed in Seattle. What do I do now? Where do I go now? And I was floored, because my parents are very thrifty. They save money. They do not do spontaneous things. Do you know how much a plane ticket the day before costs? It is like $1 gazillion. You think plane tickets are expensive months in advance? Try booking one the night before. It is like the fullest of full prices. And my mom bought a plane ticket and flew so that someone would help her daughter move. And then we fought in the moving van for a 13-hour drive the next day. But it's all out of love. We fight out of love. But anyway, on to my video, like legit stuff. Sorry. That's Thanksgiving, family, grateful, gratitude stuff. And I'm sorry my straps, I keep bothering with them. I love this jumper. Like, I love it, love it. Pockets, foofy, underbust cut. The straps are actually cut so that they like kind of go inward on your shoulders, which I love. And normally they wouldn't slide off, but the I don't know if you can see, and my jumper's not zipped up all the way because hubby's not home and I have a hard time reaching all the way back. Anyway, the sliders to tighten the straps slide down on their own. Like, they won't stay tightly slid up. So I think I'm just going to take my friend's advice and tighten them, have hubby tighten them to where they are comfortable, and then just sew them so that they can't be slid anymore, because I hate doing this. I hate doing this. Okay. Hi. I'm gonna be decorating for Christmas, y'all. I'm really excited, are you? I don't know if you're like me and you wait until the day after Thanksgiving. That is what I do. Some people I know pull Christmas out during November, and I get it, because you only have a month to really enjoy all those decorations, and it's a big deal decorating, and I don't know about you, but it's just the feeling of all of the Christmas or holiday, or however you want to put it, or, you know, if you don't celebrate, I love you. Sorry, I'm a Christmas celebrator. The way your home feels with all the decorations and the twinkly lights and the warm and and I love it. And then, do you experience this when you take it all down in early January? Like you're supposed to, because that's what we all do, right? Your house suddenly feels cold and bare, and you look around thinking, I need more like vases of flowers and everyday twinkle lights and brighter curtains, and because your house just doesn't look cheery and bright anymore. It looks blah, you know? Do you have your tea? I know I usually ask at the beginning of the video, but I'm asking now. Do you have your tea? Are you drinking your tea? I'm using my giant tea mug, or teacup mug, I guess. I love this thing because it makes me feel like I'm drinking out of a teacup, but it's like the size of a mug. Today I'm drinking English Tea Shop's Organic Chocolate Super Berry Burst. Handsome hubby, who I love so much, brought home a bunch of treats and desserts and stuff that were on sale from the store the other night. I was like, dude, I can't eat any of that. Why is this here? And he's like, I'm sorry. I'll hide it. I'll take it to work. I'm sorry. But of course it put me in the treat mood. So I remembered that I have some like more desserty flavored teas, like this one, which totally tastes like kind of berries and cream and chocolate, like it does. And I don't even add sweetener, guys. If you added sweetener, it would literally probably taste like liquid dessert. So again, if you're like me and you're staying away from sugar, English Tea Shop Organic Chocolate Super Berry Burst Tea. And I'm pretty sure I just got this at my local grocery store. Might be online. I haven't checked. I'm not doing a bit or an ad. It's just what I'm drinking today. So, it's really good. Like, it's really yummy. I'm sure you're all thinking together collectively with one mind. Surely she has her cloak done by now. It's a cloak. Ha! No. But here is why. I ran into a snag, and the snag will seem probably silly to some of you, but hear me out. I have two historically based cloak patterns, And I was going to, and I showed you, you know, the differences between the two and how I was going to kind of combine them. You know, the parts I liked of them to make my cloak. Well, I realized that both of them pleat the cloak to the neckline, where the Felicity's cloak isn't pleated to the neckline. It is completely fitted to the neckline. So then I laid her cloak out flat and tried to do math. I know, you're laughing with me, right? I tried to do math. Yeah. Handsome hubby came home from work and found me like crying on the floor with the red fabric on the ground and the cloak on the ground and a measuring tape and just crying, being like, I don't understand. There's supposed to be like pie pieces and there's math and how do you decide and do I have enough fabric? And anyway, and then I was like, why do I have two historical patterns that say this needs to be pleated to the neckline? And this doll's cloak that isn't pleated, is it not historical to not be pleated? So then I was like, do I need to make the decision between historical and non-historical? Is that what I'm doing? Yes, this is why I don't get things done, people. I overthink everything. Like, it's my entire life. I overthink everything. I didn't used to be like this. I am now. It is such a problem. So, I did some research and found out that pleating to the neckline, not pleating to the neckline, both are historically accurate. So, I went and found a different cloak pattern where it's not pleated to the neckline, so I don't have to do any math. Handsome hubby said that he can help me with the shaping of the cloak itself a little bit to make it a little more accurate to the shape, the doll cloak shape. And then I'll finally have the cloak done. The hood is done. It's ready to be attached to a cloak. Just, there's no cloak. I don't know if you saw my Instagram post, but while I was digging through my many piles of fabric, I found this. I don't remember where I got it. I think I bought it from someone in a Facebook group, resell fabric group thing, I think. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can tell. My nose is really like stuffy now that I cried. Sorry. I don't know if you can tell. But the background color, it's like an ombre. It's is that how you say ombre? Ombre, where the color like fades into a lighter or darker version of the color. Anyway, it's maroon that fades into like a dark burgundy and then back into a maroon. It is so pretty. And then it's got this like gold foil, almost stamped design on it. And I love it. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I feel like that's Christmas. It feels very Christmas. So, the plan for this fabric, I have been really wanting to do Charm Pattern's cinch it dress. Wow, my light is so bright. Okay, there we go. I don't think it's glaring now. Is it backwards for you? Sorry. I don't know what to do about that. Anyway, I've had this pattern for a while. I am a Gertie. Gertie is this beautiful woman who comes up with these patterns. I am a Gertie fan. I follow her on Patreon. I have a bunch of her older patterns that she used to do through Simplicity. I highly recommend her patterns if you love the retro 1950s era. They're amazing. I love them. Super cute, super fun. So this was the plan, right? Of course, I had a plan, and now I'm considering changing it because that's what I do. Yesterday, I'm at Thanksgiving at super cute Lady Rebecca Fashion's house, and she's wearing her Thanksgiving, what are they called? Crap. I know you know the term. It was like, I want to say it was the late 1980s, early 1990s, those dresses that were really popular. crap, it was in my head like 2 seconds ago. You're probably shouting at the screen. I feel like this is what we do. I forget something, you shout it at the screen, and then you comment later that you totally shouted at the screen to me. Gunny sack. I remember gunny sack dresses. Anyway, she was wearing her cute Thanksgiving gunny sack dress. And I was looking at, and I was like, what's really fun about these gunny sack dresses, especially the ones that modern makers are doing nowadays, are, you know, the contrasting kind of materials or patterns that they're doing. Not materials, patterns. Fabric patterns. You know, they usually have like complementing colors or complementing patterns, or both. And they look really cute together. And so her dress is like this black Halloween-y Thanksgiving, I think more fall, autumn, Thanksgiving pattern with like an orange pattern, like put into like the trim and some trim here and whatnot. And I was looking at that and I was like, oh, I feel like this fabric could make a really cute one of those dresses. You know, what contrasting fabric would I get? Would I get like maybe some gold fabric with like a maroon design on it or something like that? Or I don't know. And I have like the classic Butterick pattern. I've had this for ages. I've actually started 2 of these dresses a few years ago and of course never finished because that's basically what this is all about, is how I don't finish things. The classic Butterick pattern for these gowns, for these dresses. And so I think I might go in search of a contrasting fabric. If I find one I love, then I might go the gunny sack way. If I do not, then I think I'll stick to the cinch it dress. If you have an opinion, one way or another, please share it with me, because you know me, I love opinions, and it doesn't mean I'll go with your opinion, but I really like to know what other people think, because sometimes other people like throw in things that I maybe haven't fully thought of, or, you know. December is rolling around the corner, and I have 50 bazillion events and activities and whatnot this month, which I am really excited about. But it does mean that I actually need to get stuff sewn and done this month. This month I'm also going to be attending 1 or 2 activities / events alone, by myself. One of them in particular, I have asked like, I don't know, 12 or 13 people, I think, to go with me. And no one wants to go. And I was just going to give up and not go like I usually do. And finally was like, you know what? No. I want to do this. This is... Why am I going to give up not going? Especially when it could still be fun. Hey, I could meet new people and make new friends if I go to this alone instead of, you know, hanging out with friends and potentially missing the opportunity to meet new people. So, I don't know. My anxiety kicks in a little when I think about it, but I think it will be fun. I think it'll be good. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll chicken out. Maybe not. But I'm really excited for the dress-up events. Dressing up in the winter is so nice because of the layers and the bundling up and the cute winter clothes. And I just feel like there's so many amazing Victorian opportunities for winter wear out there from like every Victorian time period. I mean, of course, we've got the Dickens era is what I call it. The early 1840s is when A Christmas Carol was published. So I love the idea of dressing up in early 1840s because that's basically where we get like the idea of Dickens carolers and all of that, because his books, especially A Christmas Carol, were set in his current time period. So they would have been set in the year it was published or like the year before when it was written. That's when they would have been set in. So all of the clothing that the people in his story would have been wearing would have been from that time period. So I love that. The idea of like the 1850s, 1860s, giant crinolines, you know, gently floofing through the streets of snow. And then you've got the bustle dresses. Oh, the idea of the bustle dresses with like a fur trimmed coat, you know, not real fur, of course. We're not talking real fur. On a snowy day. Now, all of this said, we don't really get that much snow where I am in Washington, but if you drive up the mountain an hour, you will find tons of snow. You will actually find it hard to drive in the snow. So, which I think is funny because in the past I have driven us to activities through the snow because I am like the snow driver of our group, because I lived in Utah where we got feet of snow and had to drive through it. And so I have spun several times in circles in snow and been able to rewrite my car. I have spun on black ice. I have avoided wrecks. I'm a professional snow driver, basically. So watching people panic when there's like a little bit of frost on the grass out here, it's weird to me. It's weird. Anyway, so hopefully we'll be driving up to find some snow a couple times this winter, and you'll have some amazing pictures of us playing in the snow. It'll be awesome. I think that's it for now. I'm feeling the end of the video. There was something else. I think I distracted myself with the whole gratitude part at the beginning that I hadn't planned, but I do want to say that I'm grateful for you. I am grateful for you. Do you know why? I am grateful for you because you are watching this video. And that makes me grateful because this whole year has been a experiment, really. I started this off thinking no one would even want to watch these videos. Just kind of vlogging my, not exactly my life, but kind of my life circling my costuming and historical costuming. And the fact that people watch, that people care, that people relate to me and are joining me on my journey and are sharing their journey with me, that's really what I wanted from this. I just wanted to connect. I wanted to be part of the costuming community. I wanted to say, hey, I'm here, me too. Look, I make things and you make things and we make things. Yay! I'm hoping to do extra videos this month because I did math. I know, don't panic, it's fine. And I looked up how many weeks are in a year because I told myself I was going to do a video a week for this year. And then I counted out all the videos I did, and I'm going to be short, like 6 videos. I'm not sure how that happened. I don't know. I don't do math. So this month, and also I think this upcoming week, I'm going to throw in some extra videos. I don't know how, I don't know where, but I'm gonna make it happen. I'm also going to do some extra videos that are going to be focused. I know. Ooh, don't panic. Focused on like 2023 projects, 2023 costume college, 2023 cosplay, 2023 also collaborations, because I have talked to a couple of people about doing like projects with them, which is what I really, really want to do, what I'm so excited to do. Like, because dressing up with other people is my jam. And the idea of like cosplaying with other people, like, I just, makes me so happy. So, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope that you are counting your blessings, and I hope your holiday decorating or holiday ignoring or whatever makes you happy is going well. And I will see you at the next video. Bye, friends.